Hello, my human brothers and sisters. This is Commander Andragon. I'm posting this message to you today because it's time for you to be introduced to other beings living across the planet, inside the planet, and above the planet for ages now. You, each of you, are connected to each other, and it's time for you to find out about the existence of other life forms living throughout this galaxy and beyond today. My wife, outside lecturer, was assassinated by governments on this planet to prevent her from completing her mission to bring all beings together and to introduce the human race to other aspects of themselves, as well as to other living beings thriving throughout the Milky Way galaxy and beyond. Today, I want to tell you about some of the other civilizations living inside planet Earth today. Um, and they've been living there for ages now. Um, I want to let you know about certain iconic individuals who are leaders inside um, Mother Earth's bodies today. Um, there's a master named Master Nikos. He is the most ancient and wisest human being living above, around, inside, and outside of planet Earth today. Master Nikos is in charge of the Library of Porthologus, which is the largest library found in existence anywhere throughout the Milky Way galaxy and beyond. Porthologus is a library that covers a distance of 44 square miles, and it is packed with information that contains solutions to every problem that have been experienced inside this galaxy and beyond. And Master Nikos is the guardian of this library. He is a being who stands 15 feet tall and is currently living in a body, human body, that is 383,000 years old, and is one of the key people living inside Mother Earth's body today. There are different races of beings living in planet Earth today, and they're living 800 miles or more beneath the crest of Mother Earth, inside the world of Hollow Earth, which is a vast, breathtaking, beautiful landscape filled with oceans and other bodies of water, and with landmass that is rich and pristine in its soil and in its appearance. Um, for a long time, you've been completely blocked by governments on this planet to keep you from discovering the truth about your true identity as an as immortal beings of living light, wearing mortal clothes of flesh and bones. Um, Inside planet Earth, Master Nikos and other masters like Master Adamu who is the one of the leaders inside the civilization called um, Telos, Telos, which is located a few miles beneath Mount Shasta in California today. You are currently in the process of seeing the world around you transformed into a different world than you have ever dreamed possible. The wars taking place across the planet have been started and are being fueled by governments and people in positions of authority who want to keep human beings living in a state of conflict, in a state of chaos, so that they can treat them as prisoners, pawns, and puppets from the cradle to the grave. Um, Master Miko and Master Adamos, Adamos, they are two of the most advanced and developed beings living in the Milky Way galaxy today. Um, for a long time now, you have been taught to live in a world that tells you there is no other living intelligence life form anywhere in existence. This lie has been forced upon you and taught to you by different cultures with different leaders who taught you this body of misinformation and this information to keep you thinking and seeing yourself as being alone in this universe. Why would a creator bring beings into life and create only one race of beings throughout all existence? That is a lie that has been taught to human beings for a long time now by science, religion, and the medical profession, that you are alone in the universe with no other beings that you can imagine, and that you are living in a world at the hands of beings who are controlled by evil forces and evil beings who want to keep you living as puppets, pawns, and slaves from the cradle to the grave. The world inside the planet, um, Mother Earth is a living being, and her interior is hollow. And inside there, um, there is a bright sun and um, landscape, as I mentioned, breathtaking and beautiful and pristine. It is time for you to start to understand more about yourselves so that you can start to work together as a family of human beings. The entire planet is inhabited by different races of immortal beings living in different forms of mortal bodies. Um, this includes the tree people, who Mother Earth called or standing ones. This includes the beings who are inside the oceans, different types of beings, dolphins, whales, and other fishes. And it includes different types of beings who have been working and waiting to see the human race be released from this trap in which they have come to be taught in which they've come to be taught and raised by people who want to control these immortals and keep them living in a state of dumbness, in a state where they are sleepwalking through life. So I'm here in a body that's been injured severely by the ones who attacked and assassinated the Avatar last fall and try to take my mortal life from me. Not too long afterwards, my body is paralyzed. Um, my my neck is like it's in some kind of um, trap that keeps me from moving my body efficiently. I am suffering with from heart attack that was inflicted on me about 2012. I have my body has gone through open heart surgery. I'm living with cancer, prostate cancer that I discovered that modern medicine discovered recently that I'm found inside my body. And um, the most crippling factor in my body right now is caused by the stroke that was inflicted on me by the ones who assassinated Avatar Galaxygirl, who is the being who came here to bring all beings together and came here to live as the human incarnation of the one known as the Great Goddess, her Divine Majesty, Empress, Living Light, the Supreme Creator of all existence. Um, I'm I I will I want to uh, mention some of the sources that you need to check to find out about the existence of other beings, other civilizations in your planet and inside your planet and beyond it. Um, there's an author named Diane Robbins, DINNE ROBBINS. She has written 6 books with messages from different civilizations living inside the planet. Um, Lady Robbins should be nominated for a Nobel Prize because of the value of the work that she has been transcribing from different civilizations inside the planet to give to human beings so that they can start to see the world through lenses that are clearer, deeper, and more focused than what they have been taught and raised to do with their own bodies that they live inside of today. Um, I Diane Robbins is an author that I invite each of you listening to my words to look in look to purchase the 6 books that she has written from different civilizations living inside the planet. Another author whose work I would invite you to purchase is one is a young man named Matthew Wards. He passed away when he was about 18 years old, about 20 years ago, and he has been transcribing messages to the human race through his mother, um, Lady Lady Ward, and he has written 6 different books so far that have been made that is available for sale online Matthew's knowledge is very comprehensive, and it's eye-opening. And I encourage each of you to look at the works that he has done over the past 2 decades through his mom, who served as the human medium to communicate his message to the human race. Um, there are other authors that I would like you to look to take the time to find the works that they have written about the existence of other life forms in the universe. It is really sad to see how human beings have been deceived for so long by the ones who are controlling your life for ages now, by telling you that you're the only intelligent life form in the universe. The opposite is true. You are one of the countless different beings living throughout the Milky Way galaxy and beyond. And it's time for you to start to wake up and become woke to this fact. Mother Earth is in the process of transforming her body and cleaning her body from all the toxins and poisons that have been placed inside her and in her atmosphere that have caused uh, her to take drastic steps to protect her body, which is currently is about, is it 60 billion? She's an ancient being, Mother Earth, and she is intended on cleaning her body and helping her children to become connected to their greater self so they can start working together as a family to transform and uplift and elevate the world in which they live today as immortal beings of living light, wearing mortal clothes and flesh and bones. Um, I my memory doesn't work as well as it should because of the damage done to my body by the stroke inflicted on my brain and on my mind. But I will keep on working to regain my health and to regain my strength so that I can bring you more message for you to go and explore and learn the truth of. You are not alone in the universe. You've never been alone in the universe. The Creator didn't create just one being, one race of beings, and left them in isolation in the universe or in this galaxy. There are beings living beneath you, and they're looking forward to reconnecting with you when you're ready to do so. And there are beings living above you who have been watching, working, and waiting to see the human race grow up and start living as a family and stop attacking, plundering, decimating, and destroying each other for commodities of one form or another. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing human beings starting to use the tools provided to you by the great goddess to transform your life and to end the conflicts in your life and to work with others around you so that you can start living as a family that you were created to learn to become. So remember this message. If you want to know the truth about whether or not you are the only living race of beings in the universe, check out some of the sources I've referred you to, and you will start to see in the messages they send a whole new world that you never existed, that you never thought existed, and were told for a long time that never existed at all. Um, Someone, for example, like Admiral Richard Byrd, he went into Hollow Earth in a plane that he was flying. He was invited inside, and he met a number of the people in Hollow Earth. Most of whom are giants, 12 feet tall and more, and they showed him the world that they live in, and he was shocked and stunned by what he saw and what he heard about the true history of life across the planet, on the surface of the planet, and as well about the true history of life inside the planet by these ancient beings who have been living in a state of harmony and peace for many generations now. So, my human brothers and sisters, my immortal brothers and sisters, living as members of the human race today, I thank you for taking the time to listen to this broadcast, and I encourage you to check out information that I've suggested that will get you thinking about whether or not we actually are alone in this universe as you've been taught. And the messages from the different civilizations that Master Nikos and Master Adamus, and even another giant called Empolina. These um, these beings are working overtime to help you to come to a greater understanding of the way life really are, and for you to start accessing the knowledge that is stored inside every part of your being by your creator. Thank you for listening to me, and until we meet again, please do your research, do your homework. Don't continue to allow the governments to keep you thinking that you are the only race of being in existence, because that's not true. It's the, the complete opposite. So until I speak to you again, um, I wish each of you an excellent day, and look after each other and look out for each other because you're family. Have a good day and blessings to each of you. Goodbye.